Ink Ribbon.
With the release of Snake Eater Delta, I've been sucked back into the lore of Metal Gear Solid, and in my research I keep finding some crazy revelations that I didn't know about, and it goes deeper and deeper. So expect some more facts videos coming soon. But for today, let's focus on the blonde ramen-loving bombshell that helped Naked Snake through one of his most important missions. There are some spoilers in this video, not just for Snake Eater, but for the entire Metal Gear franchise, but honestly, there's so much to keep track of with this series, you'll probably be fine if you haven't played the other games in the series, though you really should if you haven't. But with all that out of the way, from killing a certain doctor to giving birth to an icon, here are 25 facts about EVA. EVA is one of the main characters in Snake Eater and goes on to serve as a major character for the entire franchise, though in a more behind-the-scenes kind of way. Kojima wanted to have a femme fatale character to go with the James Bond theme of Snake Eater, and thus EVA was introduced to the world of Metal Gear Solid. Her character was inspired by the real-world Dutch dancer and spy known as Mata Hari, who basically was the first femme fatale in history. She was also inspired by Amy Thorpe, who was a World War II spy who worked for MI6 and a few other agencies, mainly using seduction as her primary MO. This is clearly referenced when she asks Snake to call her Cynthia, which was Amy Thorpe's codename.
Good stuff. French, Italian, that kind of thing.
A regular Mata Hari.
The least you could do is call me Cynthia.
EVA is sometimes seen with her hair slicked back, with glasses, and a military uniform. This is her secret alias, Tatiana, which she used to get information, mainly from Sokolov, who she had basically seduced into becoming her lover, making it easy to influence him. When Snake and EVA encounter Ocelot, EVA remarks that she has to get back to the base before he does, or risk blowing her cover. Unfortunately, Ocelot could smell the motorcycle gasoline on her, and this led to Volgin torturing her and forcing her to convince Sokolov to finish the Shagohod, though she did maintain her cover. A few times throughout Snake Eater, we see her pull out a lipstick. Sometimes it's actually a lipstick tube, but she has a second identical looking one, but this one is actually nicknamed the Kiss of Death, being a gun in disguise, capable of firing a single bullet.
I see.
No, don't! Oh.
This was actually going to be used, with Volgin electrocuting her and causing it to fire into the ceiling in the original script, but in the final one, Volgin simply confiscates it from her.
Go to hell!
In Rumble Roses XX, EVA's outfit was available. Her outfit was also available as DLC in Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain. EVA was originally born in Meridian, Idaho in 1936, just before World War II started. At some point in her childhood, she and other kids were taken by the philosophers to a Soviet-Chinese training facility to become sleeper agents. That's where she was sent to a special charm school, where she got most of her training and making her indistinguishable from any other American. Throughout the game, there are a few giveaways of her Chinese training, like the fact that she uses a Chinese pistol. The official organization was called the People's Liberation Army, or PLA. This will be important later in the video. After the scene where Volgin tortures Granin, Ocelot makes his trademark gesture to Tatiana. If you look at her with binoculars, she mocks him by doing it back. This was actually a blooper where the mocap actor didn't realize they were still recording her motions, and she did it just to be funny. If you have a book item in your inventory when you get captured in Groznygrad, EVA will mention it if you call her.
And it's just...
Don't fret. I haven't thrown anything away. Not even that fine piece of literature. Honestly, in the middle of a mission?
That's...
I know. Jeez. All you had to do was tell me and I would have helped you out.
What?
Distracting the enemy.
Oh.
During the torture segment, the boss will fire a transmitter into Snake. If you leave it in, you are treated to a comical and slightly sexy cutscene with Eva and Snake behind the waterfall.
Just relax and let me handle it. I can't believe how small it is.
Yeah, but it gets the job done.
Really? Here, lift up your hips.
Like this?
Yeah. How's that?
Eva seems to be a picky eater, with her disliking most of the foods you give her. She does love some of the better food options like instant ramen and Calorie Mate, but given her medical history filled with stomach issues, she may suffer from some sort of digestive health issues, which would explain her pickiness. In Portable Ops, you can actually recruit Eva as a playable character, as well as Ocelot and almost every character from Metal Gear Solid 3. When traveling with her, you can check Eva's status in the Cure menu, which includes her previous medical history, revealing that she has had multiple stomach and gastric issues, night terrors, and even breast implants. If she gets any other serious injuries while she's with you, they will also appear in her medical history. You can put her in a CQC hold and interrogate her, with her saying a few interesting things, like trying to remember the Konami code.
Up, down, left, right. I don't remember the rest.
You can also tranquilize her, causing her to dream and talk in her sleep, dreaming about Snake, the boss, and her dog Fido.
Right there. Fido. That feels so good.
And because it's so talked about, I looked into this, and allegedly, the backstory is that the dreams about the boss involve her carrying Eva's bags. Her dog Fido was difficult to house train, but she finally did it, and she was so happy that she sometimes dreams about it. And with Snake, well, that one might be exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, right there. The snake. That feels so good. I want some instant noodles.
In 1968, Eva disappeared in Hanoi during the Vietnam War, but was later rescued by Big Boss and reunited with him. They then traveled back to America and joined the Patriots as founding members, alongside Paramedic, Sigint, Zero, and Ocelot. During her time in the Patriots, Paramedic, also known as Dr. Clark, began the Les Enfants Terribles project, where Eva volunteered to be the surrogate to carry the babies that would later become Liquid and Solid Snake, also known as Eli and David, respectively. She did not provide any DNA though, only her womb. Once Eva gave birth, Big Boss left the Patriots after disapproving of the entire organization, and despite considering the boys her children, Eva decided to leave as well in solidarity, choosing to stay with Big Boss. Though she didn't physically go with him, she did keep in contact with Big Boss via cassette tapes that she sent to him, which further detail the boss's last mission in Groznygrad, as well as her plans and wishes for him.
Hello, Snake. It's been a while, hasn't it? I hear you've been causing quite the ruckus in Nicaragua.
A lot of fans know Laughing Octopus to be the first character in the franchise to drop an F-bomb.
It's all so fucking hysterical!
But it was actually Eva, specifically in the Japanese version of the game where she whispers it in English to Volgin just before attempting to assassinate him. We later meet Eva again, this time as the leader of a rebel group, and she now goes by the name Big Mama.
Call me Mama. Big Mama.
This group is the Paradise Lost Army, or once again, PLA for short, and it was an anti-patriot group consisting of war orphans. In Metal Gear Solid 1, we learn that Gray Fox killed Dr. Clark, who was actually paramedic, all in order to put Naomi Hunter in the position as head of Foxhound's medical staff. This was all planned by Eva and Ocelot, which I have to say, after researching all this, I'm probably going to do a facts video on Paramedic because the things I have found are juicy lore for you Metal Gear Solid fans, and trust me, you're going to want to know all this stuff. For years now, people have wondered who Eva's voice actor was, with the credit being listed as Suzetta Minet. which was an alias. Much like Eva herself, her real voice actress tricked a lot of us, and with Delta was finally revealed to be Jodie Benson, who is most famously known as the voice of Ariel in The Little Mermaid. The reason for using a pseudonym was simply because the game's mature content clashed with her family-friendly history of works, and everyone just wanted to avoid Disney's wrath.
But then, 7 years ago, at various conventions where we meet and greet with wonderful fans, somebody slipped one of these wonderful games to my table. And I said, "Why are you bringing me that?" And he says, "Because you're in it." And I said, Do you know my deep, dark secret?
The only person who saw through Eva was the boss, since she had been an instructor at the same types of charm schools that trained spies like Eva. Instead of blowing her cover, she used Eva and Ocelot to help her. She instructed both of them to protect Snake and specifically told Eva to tell him the truth after she had died, as well as telling him to forgive himself and move on. Just like in the third game, you can go on an action-packed motorcycle ride with Eva, only to eventually crash, with her being impaled in almost the exact same way, though this time she wouldn't survive. In her final moments, she leapt into the fire to save Big Boss's remains. She had already had major injuries, including being impaled and a gunshot wound, but we later learned that it was actually a new strain of fox dye that killed her. She finally passed away in Solid Snake's arms, whom she had considered her son. She was 78 years old. So I'm sure there's some stuff that I missed because Metal Gear Solid characters each have enough lore to write an entire novel about, but I tried to get the best stuff I could find. If you learned anything new, then please seduce that like button, and be sure to check out my channel for more videos just like this one. Remember to drink water, and until next time, I'm Kai Morgan, and as always, thanks for watching Ink Ribbon.
But I'm a boy, so I put up with it. All the mean girls, they got sauce